other than the flagship software Chessbase 17, Chessbase also offers the Mega database. Now, one quick thing about a Mega database, they also have what you call a big database as well. The major difference is that the Mega database comes with games that are annotated by high level grandmasters, and we will talk about that in this video. So, once you have your chess base installed and have your Mega database 2023 installed, you can just go right here and you double click this, and it'll open up, and what will happen is that it'll bring you to the Mega database, I guess what you would say, landing page here. All right, let me pull this up on the screen here a bit. All right, so let's just go straight down. Okay, introduction is it's just gonna give you an introduction here. You can read all of this here. Player preparation. Now this is pretty cool. So let's just say we're gonna prepare for Kramnik. We're gonna. All right, so here we go. Vladimir Kramnik, and you can also hit player statistic. Let me show you this thing right here. It says games. This is the big thing. What you want to see if you was, preparing for a player, or if you was just a person who just wanted to take a historical perspective. Because again, I know I'll never play Vladimir Kramnik, but that does not mean I don't want to understand his games, his statistics, his wins and losses in this database. So first of all, I'm gonna just go down here first and start here with player statistic. If you hit player statistic, it kind of gives you his score against these players here, or the number of games, I guess, and the wins of those games. I guess that's what that is. And then here it gives you like different tournaments he was in. For example, if you say click this tournament here, hit the result. Well, wait a minute, hit the date. It will go by date. But I guess the most important thing, sorry about that. Let's just click a random one and hit table. And you will see this table here pop up and kind of show you this. Apparently it was a match between him and Grischuk. So if you click right beside the results, let's see here. Sometime it'll open. Yeah, click right on the number. The game will pop up so you can look at that game that way. All right, so let's close this out here. And now you can also look at his openings as black and white through each ECO. So you can say black, you can look at them, white or black, and just look at his statistics, for example. All right, so now let's close that out. Then we go hit search games as black. It just pulls up all his games as black, just as simple. Search games as white, pulls up all his games right here in this window here as white. Now, if you want to prepare against black, say, you click this, and what it's going to do is going to open another window. So let me resize this window here and get it into, because what it's doing is searching for all the games. Before I resize the window, let me just get this into view here so we can see this clearly here. All right, so what happens here, it puts all his games right here in this small reference database of his black games, which makes sense. You can also go ahead and do replay training while you're here. You can also look up here these opening trends and that sort of thing. And any other thing you want, Planet Explorer. All of these things you can just go through and use to prepare for him against black. And the same thing with white. You just click this number here. Let's just give it a second. Let us do a search for move anything. And what will happen is that, well, there you have it. There's all his games as white, and it's the same type of setup. All right, so let's close that. Now, one of the cool things is that if we go over here, you can filter this list. And if you click the ID card, show personal information, this right here will just pop up. And now one of the cool things is that the dossier, you can get your dossier from right here or up here in this ribbon menu. So if we click the dossier, now this is going to be interesting. It's kind of what we just looked at, but it just packages it slightly different. And well, one slight difference. The other is still going to show you his games as black, still going to show you his games as white. So it looks like it's just opening a bunch of random windows right now, but it's not. Just give it a second and bam, pops up the dossier just like that. So basically in this dossier, obviously, as we go down, it tells you how many games they have in the database. You go down and you can see their rating, progression over time. You can go down, you can see their statistics in terms of white and black, how many games, what was their score. You can see their career here, all of the wins they had, where they ranked at in these tournaments. Let's scroll, go ahead and scroll. Wow, he had a lot. Well, he is Kramnik, world champion for a reason, right? And show you some of his opponents here, starting with some of the best, such as Anand, Kasparov, Leko, even Chuck, and so on. And you can also click these red hyperlinks to go to these players or to these games. And it'll show you their repertoire of what they have in this database here as black and as white. And you can use these references here over to the right if you want to click those. Spectacular games. Now, this is interesting. If you want to see some spectacular games that they played, well, there you have it. They just show you a small little snippet of some of the spectacular games. And here it shows you where he's obviously a huge annotator in this Chessbase database, which we'll get the annotation in a minute by top players. So anyway, there you have that. There's a dossier. So what opens up with a dossier is, again, is all the games with black or with white. So in this case, this is just one window with all his black games. And I'm gonna show you something cool here. I forgot to show you a while ago. When you see when you see the two players' names right here like this, let's just say Alexandria, we just click her name and up pops this screen we saw ago. You can get a dossier from here as well. You can also see that ELO profile from here as well. Close this window, and now you can see the window with all of Vladimir's white games. So we just saw that with the black games. So that's pretty interesting. So basically, when you open up a dossier, open up a window with all the white games, open up a separate window with all the black games, and it open up the actual dossier and statistics. All right. So now, that's, for that part, that's pretty much it for that. You can do that for any player in the database, regardless of rating or ranking. All right, so the games database is obviously just the games here. We don't even have to click this here because you can just go right here to games right here in the top left. And well, you can see in Mega Database 2023, there is, and you can also see at the top of the screen as well, 9,798,977 games. Everybody, sometimes databases may have a different amount of games. You can add games to this database if you want, totally up to you. You can even create your own database. Mega Database is more or less just all of this suite of tools together, and it's just packaged to give you very good convenience and best to give you insights as well. All right, hold on. I've accidentally closed the windows. Let me open that back up here. Give it a second. It's working. All right, so annotated games, you could click it from here, but the best way to go is to go here. Go up here to Annotator, because it's just really basically the same thing. So you go to Annotator, and you go over here. You can look at the annotators here that I've already searched. Like, for example, this is the list over here to the left, and this is the games that are annotated to the right. And down in the bottom left, you can search your player's name. Here, I've searched Kasparov. Let's search Kramnik, being that we know he annotated a lot of games. And we can see there it is, Vladimir Kramnik. And to the right side of the screen is all the games that he has annotated. Let's just randomly open one and take a look. And there you have it. When you see a person's name at the bottom in italics, that means that is the annotator for that game. All right, so go back to text here. Now, top tournaments, this is cool. I like this, where you can see all the top tournaments in the world and you just have them categorized, again, the convenience. And so for example, let's just go to World Championships here. And again, historical perspective, again, that's why I like stuff like this. Again, you don't have to be a super strong player, a grandmaster, or even a tournament player. You could just be a person who just want, to be involved and engrossed in chess. And this will do it because you can search world championships and kind of just get to know them a lot better. For example, let's just say if you wanted to just take your time and go through all the world championships, you can go through them all right here, starting at the very first official world championship, and that was Staunton versus Zukertort. And you can open that up and look at the games table, and there you have it, just like that. The games just opened right up, and then you can just click one, and you can begin, um, playing through them just like that. All right, so yeah, so let's go up here. Close that back up. Now search tournament. You can do up here in tournaments right here. You can do over here. That's why sometimes it's better instead of just clicking some of these things right here to the left. Just look right here at this top, these little tabs. So we can just go right here to tournament. Let's just type in Rosenwald. Rosenwald. Hit enter. And I give it a second, and there it is. It shows you the Rosenwald tournaments that is in this database. So apparently it looked like it's about 6 Rosenwald tournaments, which I believe this was the predecessor to the United States Chess Championship, if I'm not mistaken. So don't quote me on that, but look that up and then verify that. But I think that's the case. All right, so yeah, close that window again. Sorry about that. So that's pretty much it. That's just quick and dirty overview of the mega database use inside of Chessbase 17. And again, not only can you prepare and study for players, you can just look up your favorite player, understand their statistics, look at chess from a historical standpoint, and enjoy chess that way just the same.